Oh my goodness, first Pillion perspective, here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna tell you what it's like to ride as a Pillion for 8 to 10 hours at a time, or even 12 hours sometimes.
Let me tell you, if there's anybody who knows how to do the long haul, it's her. Let's do this.
Okay. We normally do our long rides. We start in the morning, like around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. So the first thing I like to do is just ride quietly. I like to reflect. I like to meditate in the morning and just have a quiet morning and have and reflect on what the day is going to be about. You know, we're going to have a hot day, a cold day, a rainy day, or just a nice comfortable day. I just like to sit back and just enjoy the moment and enjoy what's going to be happening ahead of us. And then I have my, I have my coffee sometimes in the morning, and then I like to enjoy the sunrise, which is always beautiful in the morning if we start before the sunrise, which we most often do. And then after that, Coach Bob and I will have some small talk. I call it small talk, but it could be really it could be a long talk because Coach Bob likes to tell me a lot of stuff. So we have some good conversations, after the quiet morning. So that's a good way to that's a good way to ride is converse with your rider. I relate to more we're riding with my husband, and we have some good old conversations about life and anything that comes to mind. So as I ride, I notice that I break the day up into small little sections, and I have the quiet time in the morning, then we talk. There's a time I like to talk to my friends or family on the phone. Now I normally save those times on rides on moments where there's not a lot of traffic, where the roads are just quiet, countryside roads, because I don't like talking on the phone or listening to music, or I don't want to be distracted when there's a lot of traffic around in small towns. I like to stay focused on the road. I save the long country roads for my podcast, some music, talking on the phone with some friends. Another thing I like to do is I like to have a little bit of snacks, which I don't do all the time, but just to break up the day. Eat some Doritos or some Skittles and just munch on some snacks. One of my must-haves is I like my bubble gum. I can't tell you the name brand because it changes all the time, but I like my bubble gum. And I don't know if I should say this or not, but my bubble gum is kind of like someone having a cigarette. I just need that for a stressful time sometimes, which you might want to scratch that, but it's a stress reliever. For whatever reason, I like to chew my gum, and I normally do that when I am listening to a podcast. And I love Dr. Laura. She has a talk show, and they're in 45-minute blocks. So I'll tell Coach Bob, I'm listening to Dr. Laura, so give me my 45 minutes. That's my quiet time, is listening to that podcast. And that's normally when he goes and talks to his friends on the phone. Another thing I find important when you're touring on long rides is you need to stop at least 1 hour or every couple hours. And a lot of people have noticed our channel, and they notice I get off the CanAm a lot to put gas in because we have to lift the seat. And they always recommend getting the seat that you don't need to lift up to put gas in. But actually that's a benefit for me because that makes me get off the bike. Because if I didn't get off the bike, if I didn't have to get off, I would probably get lazy and want to stay on and not have to go through all the trouble of getting the chair out of the trailer, and Coach Bob put it together, and then him carrying me off the CanAm, put me back on the CanAm. But getting off the CanAm, stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your back. It's important to stretch at least 1 hour to every 2 hours. And to, use that time to walk around for a few minutes. Another thing I find important and fun is when you've got some good music playing, take your arms, move them, dance, Even if you don't feel like dancing, get your brain into the groove anyway and just start dancing, because you're moving your upper body around while you're sitting on the Can-Am. And actually when you get into it, it's kind of fun. Plus it gets your body moving and gets some circulation going through your body. And it actually, you do feel relaxed afterwards. Take 5 to 10 minutes and do that. It does make a difference, and it wakes you up. And speaking of waking up, naps. We all laugh about the Pillion taking a nap and falling asleep and going, clip-pomp, clip-pomp. Now, to take a nice long nap, what I do is I have Coach Bob stop and get my blanket and pillow out, and I get it all tucked away right here, and I take like an hour nap. For those of you who believe that, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't do that, but it sure sounds nice to be able to do that and have a nice blanket and pillow and just nap in the nice wind and sun. But no, what I do is I don't really nap. I do doze off. Coach Bob jokes about me about taking a nap, but I'm really just dozing off like that. And I don't like to doze off, and I really don't like to sleep while I'm sitting back here, but sometimes I just can't help it. So I will just enjoy the moment of those few moments of dozing off, 1 to 2 minutes, although Coach Bob will tell me it's been 5 or 10 minutes at a time. But I catch myself dozing off, so just enjoy. You can enjoy that shut-eye just for a few minutes. Another thing that's important to do while you're riding is don't forget to play. You can play with your shadows, you can goof off with your husband, and dance like I said. Just have fun and play and goof around. I do catch myself doing something almost on every ride. Whoops. It's probably about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll take some Tylenol or Advil because I can feel my body start getting a little achy, so that helps prevent any more achiness later in the day. So I do catch myself doing that. And and with that said, drink lots of water while you're riding. Lots and lots of water. There's my water bottle holder. Lots of water, because it does dehydrate you and you will feel better. And I spoke about napping earlier. There's times when you feel really tired. It's because you're dehydrated. Drink water. Drink water and move. That is important while you're riding long distance. When we ride long distance, I don't eat a big breakfast. I have coffee and maybe a bagel or a granola bar. Oh, cool. Oh, there it is. Like I said, I don't eat a big breakfast, a granola bar or a bagel, and I don't eat a big lunch. I don't eat lunch at all, because what I find out, if I eat heavy through the day, I feel groggy and lethargic the rest of the day, and and full, and I don't like that feeling. And our biggest meal of the day is, of course, dinner. So I save all those calories and all the, I guess, the joy of eating. I save it for our late day meal, our dinner meal. And it could be anything from a hamburger to pizza to barbecue, but my favorite is hamburger or pizza. And we always get a little dessert with that. It could be, ice cream or a candy bar or a cookie or just something little. But that, as far as drinking and eating, hydrate all through the day and don't eat through the day. If you want to eat a little snack in the day, which I do, like Doritos or Fritos or crackers with water or a Coke, that's all I eat throughout the day, and I actually do feel a lot better. Coach Bob just told me we missed a dead deer. There's lots of dead deer and birds out today. Well, not a dead deer, lots of birds and a dead deer. And speaking of deer, don't forget to encourage your husband. I'm speaking to mostly ladies out here with the husband as the rider. Don't forget to encourage your husband while he's riding. Tell him how great he's doing. Give him a hug, which I have a hard time doing the hug part because it's hard because if I can't really lean over. I'm paralyzed from the waist down, so for me to lean, it throws me off balance. And then if I get too close to him, my helmet hits his helmet. So the hugging part doesn't happen very often with me. So just touch him. Give him a, and neck, oh, look at there, neck massage. He loves his neck massages. Oh, thumbs up. So as you're riding, rub the shoulders, give a neck massage, tell him what a great job he's doing. Men love to hear that kind of stuff. But it's your husband, so do the extra effort and go out of your way and tell him how great he's doing. You might get a nice back rub afterwards too. Now as you're riding, think positive. There's going to be days where it's very, very hot, extremely cold, rainy weather. And I can't say anything about the snow because I've not experienced that yet, and I hope I don't. Which actually I hope I do, because that means I would have experienced all the elements. But when you're going through those moments where you're just freezing or it's pouring down rain and you can't stop because there's nowhere to stop, just be as positive as you can, knowing that you're going to be stopping soon. And then when you stop, here we go, we're going to turn. Oh my goodness. And when you stop, realize the accomplishment you made through the hard weather, whether it's, pouring down rain and you're getting soaking wet if you forgot to put your rain gear on, or it leaks like mine normally does, or it's very, very hot. But don't drive so much to where you're going to have a heat stroke or something. But remember, the mission that you've accomplished, you'll be proud of. It'll be worth the effort. And as you're riding, just enjoy the scenery. As of right here, we got just farmland. And when you're out touring, you never know what you're going to experience. There's going to be moments of just those long, treacherous roads of nothing, of just nothing. But enjoy it. Just enjoy that, because soon you're going to have all the trees and the mountainside and the rocks and the canyons. There's all kind of scenery that, all kind of landslides that you're going to get to experience. Just enjoy all that. Enjoy the sunsets, enjoy the sunrises. Savor the flavor, as they call it. Savor the moment. Just enjoy all the moments you have. And as you're touring, and if you're videoing anything, remember, you're gonna always miss something that's really cool, because every time you turn the camera off, the neat things pop up. But you can't run camera the whole time. But if you're not running camera, just enjoy the scenery. So to wrap up, reflect and meditate. Talk to your friends, listen to some music, listen to a podcast, dance, encourage the husband, have fun, chew some bubble gum, nod off, allow yourself to nod off, enjoy that sleepy moment just for a few minutes, enjoy the scenery, think positive, and that's gonna, and stretch. Get off the bike and stretch, and that's gonna help you with the with your touring and with the long haul. So, if I can ask you to like this video, thumbs up the video, and share the video, and comment down below if you'd like to hear anything extra that was not mentioned, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can if you try, and you can't if you cry. And I ain't crying. Now go out and enjoy your day. See you soon. Oh my goodness, get your butt up here.
That's a motivated little dog right there.
Well, that was my first vlog. I hope I did it justice. I hope I did okay. And at the end, I did notice my helmet strap was unstrapped, so I was not aware of it on the way out. And while I was vlogging, I normally strap it, but I didn't know, so.
She's a bad person. She could have died. How dare her ever. Don't you ever go without chin strap done. Make sure you wear all your gear all the time. You're a very, very bad person.
I do strap my helmet. I just didn't realize it was unstrapped. So anyway, I vlogged, and I hope I did okay. So any comments, put them down below. Until next time, as Coach Bob says, oh, I got to do what he does. Take care of yourself. Oh, seize the day. Go out and buy the motorcycle of your dreams. Eat right. Take care of yourself. And remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Now go out and seize the day. Woo!